5
I got you. Hey, matter of fact, I got you, gang. Boy,
yeah.
If you don't get your goddamn SSY, and today
I gotta give them the update. They haven't seen me in a minute. They haven't seen me in a minute.
So like, if I were to like just like take this and like do something with it, like.
But we know what happened to that happened.
Like, woo! Shoot, my fault. Anyways, today we got she got 500K for calling an autistic 5-year-old a slur. Anyways, you already know the vibes. Let's just get straight into it.
The child? Did you call the child the word? It is my own business. You call him.
How did she got 5?
Wait, she called him the N-word?
Of course she did.
Wait, she got $500 for calling an autistic child. Oh, a slur. Okay.
Yeah. Like, you know, she said something in the hell yeah, brothers. Like, don't give her bread. That doesn't count as a curse. Yeah. But
okay, why don't you have the balls to say it right now again?
Once again, she's not calling your son that in front of you. Nah. It's
because you gonna do to her.
I'm gonna give her a stern talking to.
That's not what you be saying off cam.
You shouldn't do that. No. Now, if it was a man,
right?
If it was a man,
there we go.
Bro, y'all didn't hear it because the audio was muted. The audio was muted. I actually committed with the elbow, bro.
I know that shit hurt, bro.
I'm just out of breath. Now, mind you, if I would do that to a hypothetical man, imagine a real one. You know what I'm saying? You know, so you got to think about those things.
Okay, man. In real life, though, I'm pulling out a switch on you. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, this nigga's breathing so hard. Bro, go ahead and take 5.
Hey, I'm good. Like Kobe. My fault. All right,
this was not a championship.
Take. I don't got no stats, bro. All right, let's get it going.
Okay. All right, that's what you say. Nobody dig into your shit.
A little kid just did, you dumbass.
That little kid, you call him the little child?
What if he acts like one, he's gonna
Are you about to hit him? You chase him here?
He took my son's stuff.
So that gives you the right.
You know the right wingers ate that one up though. While he was stealing, $20 donation. You know they ate that up. You know they ate that up.
Oh, that's how this is happening.
30%, or no? What was it? 60%, whatever the heck.
I have to call the child 5-year-old an N-word.
If that's what he's gonna act
That's
like.
what you're gonna call him.
That's what he's gonna act like.
You know that's a hate speech, and you can be recorded for that.
I don't give a shit.
Okay, we'll see about that. What the internet has to say about you.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what the internet has to say. I'm sure they'll be calling for her name. Another Karen calling.
No, they're calling to give her. My wife got to be able to fight, bro.
Yeah,
I need my
for
wife
situations like this. I'm like calling my sister.
Type. Yeah. I need her to bite off her acrylics, bro.
Yeah, it has to happen. Ponytail and everything.
Something.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. You're not calling. Cause
matter of fact, bro, let me hold your eyelashes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
we need to be locked into the point where if someone says some crazy stuff, I'm taking your earrings off for you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
agree.
Shoot, I might
bite the acrylics.
I might bite them hoes on. You are not calling my child the N-word, bro. I swear. I don't care what you are.
A black person something crazy at the park that's a child. They have to be getting her up out of here, like, right? That's the only thing that makes sense, right? Is that $1 million goal with half of it raised for her being?
Help me protect my family. My name is Shiloh, and I have been put into a very dire situation. I recently had a kid steal from my 18-month-old son diaper bag at a park. I called the kid out for what he was, another man who we recently found out has had a history with law enforcement. Proceeded to record me and follow me to my car. He then posted these videos online, which has caused my family and myself great turmoil. My SSN has been leaked.
How do you find that?
How do you do that? Scamming her. SSN has been leaked. My address and phone number have been given out freely. My family members are being attacked. My eldest child may not be going back to school even where I exercise.
Has blah 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 blah. Once again, I'm not saying she should have been doxxed. Obviously, but net positive. Running up 500 bands off of being a bad person.
I'm not gonna lie, doxer. And I hope whoever donated the money and whoever found her SSN 500 bank account too. That money gotta go somewhere. let's just, if we already gonna scam her, I already don't fuck with her. I ain't gonna lie.
Terrible
so like,
person.
let's just go.
And the thing
winning.
is, she like, okay, joke aside, doxing bad, but I steal a diaper.
Yeah.
Not a fair, not equivalent at all.
And her tattoo's dirty.
Her tattoo's whack, bro.
Her tattoo dirty as fuck. Her bra straps, that not even skims.
That thick ass bra strap,
She
boy.
not wearing skims, she wearing swims.
Man,
talk
to him. Keep going.
Her hair needs to be re-dyed, whatever color it was.
Talk to him.
That should look like High Five goes.
I got you.
hair
Matter of
color,
fact,
nigga.
matter of fact, I got you, gang. Boy,
Yeah.
if you don't get your goddamn,
Man.
if you don't get your goddamn, boy, you good, man. It's not even. It's not. She's richer than both of us, though.
Not when I rob her ass.
She gonna.
Hey, she already called me a I might as well double
This guy.
My fault.
Now, I thought during the pandemic times, the country peaked when it came to racial divides. Coming into 2025 with divisive situations like the Carmelo Anthony situation, the election of Donald Trump and other things like that, there couldn't be much more that could happen that could divide this country any further. At least I would think. But apparently when this racist white woman named Shiloh Hendricks went to the park and called a disabled child the hard R N-word, she was able to raise $500,000 and asking for $1 million for literally being racist. I think this country has lost its mind.
Okay, why don't you have the ball?
This is not surprising to me, bro.
You know what it is though? Is the fact that people like the fact that your displeasure is in their control. So by like people being able to donate money to her, they equally know that they're making a group of people upset, and that's enough for them to be like, I'll pay $5 to know that I'm making this person over here upset.
Yeah.
That's literally all it is. They actually don't care about this situation
at all.
It's literally just for the Twitter.
Bro, people love a race war, bro.
Yeah,
people
for sure.
love a race war.
They feed off.
They love it.
It's weird, bro.
What's to say right now again? Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. My wife gotta be able to fight, bro.
No cap.
Cause like I can't do it. I know I can't hit you. Bro.
All right, that's what you say.
Her
Like
you
you
thick ass boots.
I don't even care. You deserve to get touched if you say it, bro. I don't care.
Boots.
I don't care, bro.
Ugly ass fit.
That little kid
That basic ass fit. That what is it? Not the Fairly Odd Parents, but the in the other world.
Pixie?
Yeah, that pixie ass fit, man.
Yeah.
That black and white. Yeah, sorry. All right,
You
got it.
The little child?
What if he acts like one is gonna
Are you about to hit him? You chase him here?
Her claims are that this 5-year-old child was digging into her things, stealing whatever sort of snack.
And the thing is, like, I'm not saying he wasn't doing it, but even if he was,
This is a crazy phrase.
hey, get your kid. Actually, I got caught when I was a kid. I got caught digging in someone's bag.
I ain't never get caught.
The dad went to my dad and was like, "Yo, get your kid." And it's like my dad beat my ass. You know what I'm saying?
In public?
It was definitely on some like. It was definitely on some
Sometimes it's like,
Let me. You know what my dad used to do?
I don't want to get whooped.
No, my dad used to, bro. He would blick my. But I'm telling you, when Midori would be like, I'm telling you, bro. He would. Cause
I
like,
100% thought you were about to flick my forehead.
no, what? We're 24. You know what? Cause like, you know what you got to do as the parent. Like you got to like.
Yo-Yo's 100% gonna flick my forehead later. I saw the bit for him. I saw it for him, bro. Just get it out the way, bro. I saw the bit form. After I said it, just get it out the way, bro.
Now I'm not gonna do the bit out of spite, bro.
She had packed for her child. Now, maybe if something physically was happening to her child, I could understand it. But this is a park filled with like kids, like true kids. Him taking something while it being wrong doesn't then mean that you retaliate with a bunch of racial epithets. And then, as you heard in that same clip, she said that she was willing to chase him and hit him because if he was acting like a hard R, he was going to get treated like a hard R. I also think it's crazy because there's a lot of non-black seemingly in this situation saying the N-word. But, hey. I think what really puts the icing on the cake, and she may or may have not known this, but I don't know, as a parent or as just a person living in society, I think she should be able to tell this. But the 5-year-old in question who was stealing, the go-go squeeze or whatever the hell out of this person's, diaper bag. I'm not gonna lie, go-go squeezes are kind of good. But the 5-year-old in question was odd.
Have you had them?
Of course I have. What?
Are they good?
I think I got some in my cabinet right now. I don't have them in my cabinet right now, bro.
Autistic. So not only was he a 5-year-old child, he was an autistic 5-year-old child, looking for snacks. I'm pretty sure that little boy has no clue what's going on. He might not even know what the N-word with the hard R means. He's just running around at the park, and it's very sad to see that his first sign of racism is at such a young age. Even though that's very common, I think this is a very aggressive version of it, and that's crazy. Now, normally in these situations, people would be looking to get this woman the hell up out of here. They would be looking to get a Karen like this fired from her job.
The thing is, it's crazy. She just hit the right type of algorithm. Because if it hit a completely different algorithm, she would have got cooked.
It's also the time too. Like, I really feel like people are losing the plot on the Carmelo thing. And you know how like people, there's this viewpoint where people view like George Floyd as our like martyr, like as our, like, you know what I'm saying?
He's just a normal guy.
He's just a guy who had an unfortunate thing happen to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they like attack and attach to George Floyd like he's that. This is like dumb getting their get back for whatever they feel as.
It's like the Carmelos. Yeah, it's kind of like the same logic as to how when people were happy OJ won that trial.
Yeah, exactly.
If it wasn't a race war attack to it, people would be like,
yo,
who did that?
Exactly.
What are you talking about?
It's
but
literally, we're trying to one up the one up. It's stupid.
Yeah.
So dumb.
Yeah.
But that's all that is.
Yeah. It's tit for tat. It is literally tit for tat.
Yeah.
I mean, people would objectively be able to see that this is wrong. But not this woman, Shiloh Hendricks. She decided to put out a Give, Send, Go, which is the platform that Carmelo Anthony's family has been using in order to collect their donations. I think that that's a funny coincidence right there. In order to galvanize a community because she feels threatened. She says, "Hello, my name is Shiloh, and I have been put in a very dire situation. I recently had a kid steal." See this great terrorist. Even where I fear that we must do the interesting racist. She got half of that $20,000 goal in one anonymous giver. She then upped it.
Who has 20 bands to give to this, bro?
Imagine hating a race so much.
Good God.
That's what that's fueled by, bro.
So it's a check poll.
Watch me do a push-up handstand, chat. Wait, hold on. It was a balance thing. My shoe, it threw off my balance. The shoe threw off my balance.
Get back to the React, dog.
I could have done it, though.
Get back to the freaking React, bro.
Gorilla not fucking with me.
What did that have to do with the gorilla, bro?
It was gonna show him I'm strong.
You could have just been like, I'm strong. You could have just flexed.
To $1 million, in which they met half of the goal already, and it's only been a few days. It's so funny how blatant.
500 bands in a couple of days is absolutely freaking insane, bro.
I remember the first time I made 500 bands in a couple of days, and I was on some shit like.
Give me your croc right now. Give me your right croc right now. Give me your right croc right now. Or I'm panning the camera now. Give me your right croc right now. This is what his shoes look like. Talking about 500 bands in two. This is what his shoes look like.
Racism is. I mean, the woman in question, Shiloh Hendricks, has a clear history of being not the model person to be giving donations to. The internet quickly pulled up a shit ton of her criminal records.
Whoa! Because, you know, she put in the thing that the other guy...
I did not hear that.
And you know what? I'm just going to commentate. She put in the thing that the other guy had like a criminal record. The whole time, she got one too. Crazy.
She has like 3 or 4 cases where she's been disorderly.
She is so chopped, bro.
In public, just like this situation here.
Matter of fact,
I almost feel bad because she is chopped, right? But if this reaches the wrong audience, they're gonna be like, "Oh, they're not any better." Da da da. They made fun of her body because of how. Nah, she just like, aside from everything, she's not what I prefer. But she's somebody tight. Everybody beautiful in the. Oh shoot! Everybody has their own version of beauty.
But that doesn't matter because, you know, she's white.
Shiloh Hendricks called a 5-year-old black boy who has autism the N-word. And then when confronted, the person filming her, she called him the N-word at least 5 times. And that is terrible. That is
good God,
disgusting.
We should not get any high-res pictures of her, bro. This is hurting my eyes.
But what's even
this is like a crazy facial structure, bro.
Let me not.
Like, I'm not gonna
lie.
Let
me not quadruple down.
She has
a unique look.
She has the makeup of a goose. Like, I can't, like.
Oh, you know?
Like, the neck, the way her face contours.
It sounds crazy. Respectfully. Not respectfully. However you want to take it. I see what you're saying about the goose.
Like, it just makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even worse, and it shouldn't be shocking, but it is that she raised over $100,000. But that's not what it is currently.
I know where half of that
The original goal was for $150,000.
And it was 500 bands. Hey man, at the end of the day, don't believe any of this stuff. Yeah. Rage bait.
She looked like Elsa if she never let it go. I stole that from chat.
I was about to back you up. Shout out whoever chatted that. Hey man, that's gonna be the gist of the video. I hope you guys liked it. We'll catch you guys in the next one. That's gonna be it from us. Peace. What's this picture?
What the heck, bro?
Accurate, bro.
That's
I can't even.
That's
We'll catch you guys in the next one.